I'm Tashi, and welcome to my home. The grand opening of my yarn shop is a mere 15 days away, and I still have so much to get done before we open. So we're gonna pack up the car and head up to the shop, and I'll kind of show you everything that still needs to get done within the next 2 weeks.
I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn.
Oh my gosh, it's cold out there. My glasses are still fogged up. Yowza, what a chilly day. I am very excited to just stay inside in the shop for as long as I can. I brought so much stuff with me up here today. Most of it is pre-loved yarn from my massive de-stash that I did a couple weeks ago. You guys can watch that video right here if you're interested. But let me kind of show you where we're at with the shop and then just kind of talk through my top priorities for today. So we'll just kind of come around this way into the main part of the shop, which this is what it's looking like so far. My main priority for today is I want to get this table completely cleared off and cleaned and ready to go, because tomorrow I am actually having some friends over to the shop for a free wine tasting to have them help me kind of solidify my final menu of wine selections for the shop. So I obviously need a place for them to be able to sit. The other thing that I want to do is I do have just a couple of things to just kind of get organized into the cash counter area / bar area. So I want to finalize that. I was here the other day and I finished kind of organizing the cash counter. And then the other big thing that I want to get done today is I have a piece of furniture that I want to finish refurbishing, and you are currently sitting on a cork board that needs another layer of paint before I hang it on the wall, so I want to get that done as well. And then the bathroom, which is right back there in the corner, it's so close to being done. I need to put another coat of paint in the sink because I got like this kind of porcelain paint, so I need to spray that, and it is so stinky. Like, it's very pungent. So I actually brought some air purifiers from my house and a fan. So I'm gonna like crack the door open to the back room and just like try to blow the smell that way and set air purifiers around it, just because it was so potent last time I did it. It was very overwhelming. Whew, starting to warm up now. Take my coat off. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. And then I have 2 console tables that I have still in the boxes that I want to get put together. And if I get all of that stuff done, which I don't think that I will, I think that's probably going to take me the whole time that I have today. But if I have time, then maybe I will start kind of putting some inventory on the walls, which is the part I'm super excited for. But gotta get a lot of other detailed stuff done before we get to that. So that's kind of where we're at with everything. Yeah, I'll give you guys just kind of a quick like pano of the shop so you can see the before, and then we'll probably montage getting to work, and we'll kind of montage through today, and then maybe I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow during the wine tasting. Well, I just brought to the shop what I am hoping will be the last big load of stuff. I finally have like almost everything cleared out of my house that I was planning to bring to the shop. I still have like a couple of packages that are going to be coming through Amazon, and we still have to move the couch in here, but otherwise everything's here, which means I can start putting product up and on the wall, and I am so excited. This is going to be what brings the shop to life. So it's going to be a lot of fun, but also a lot of work. So it is currently 3:15 in the afternoon, and I'm just kind of planning to work until maybe the early evening till I am kind of hitting a wall. The first thing that I do have to do, however, is I need to get the other console table put together for under the other slat wall. And that's really like the last kind of hardware, like fix up, construction-y thing I have to do. I do still have to cover the counter in the bathroom. I originally had this contact paper. This was just some contact paper I had at my house from a previous project. I was thinking of putting this on the countertop in the bathroom, but my friends, when they were over for the wine tasting the other night, said it was a little too much, and I agreed. So I ordered 3 different options for different contact paper to put in the bathroom. One of them actually arrived today. Did I bring it with me? I think I brought it with me. Yeah. Yes, one of them did arrive. This is kind of what it looks like. It's a marble, but it has some like pinks and yellows in there. So I think this could work, but I don't want to decide until I have the other 2 options as well, because I also got one that was just like a solid pink, and then one that was just like a plain like white and gray marble, I think. I don't really know. So I'll just kind of, once they all arrive, I'll just kind of look and see which one I like the best in there. But I do actually have to hang a couple more things too. I have some coat hooks and the bulletin board that I also need to hang. So I guess that's kind of construction-y, but super fast, super easy. So we should be able to get those tasks done today as well. And the wine tasting went so well. It was so much fun. I'm sorry I didn't really record a whole lot. We were just having such a great time. It was a very strange conglomeration of like a bunch of my different friend groups. Like I had some of my coworkers there. I had some of my vendors there, some of my artist friends there, some of my crochet friends there. Like it was just very random, but everyone got along so well. And we honestly ended up hanging out until like 10 o'clock at night. So I did not get home until really late because people were just kind of hanging out, chit-chatting, and having a really good time, which I am here for. But that night, honestly, just got me so excited for the shop to open, because it's that kind of vibe that I'm really excited for with this shop. Like that's what I want. I want people just hanging out and yarning and drinking and having a good time. And yeah, so that got me really excited, but also it was super helpful because my friends gave some great feedback on the wines, which is what I needed. I really needed help just kind of narrowing down the menu, figuring out what were we gonna keep, what were we maybe gonna get rid of, and we made some really great progress. I still have a couple of wines that I need to select. I'm hoping to find a Sauvignon Blanc because we didn't like the one that I had selected for the menu, and then another sweet wine of some kind. So TBD on that, but I am picking up my first big wine order for the shop tomorrow. That was a very scary order to place because that was a lot of money invested into wine. I did decide to just get a case of every wine that's going to be on my permanent menu. So yeah, that was a lot of money and kind of hurt my soul a little bit. So now I am like real broke. I have no money. And so we really need to get this place open and hopefully bring in some cash because yeah, it's bad right now, friends. It's real bad. The joys of opening your own business. Am I right? Anyways, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna stop talking and I will probably catch up with you guys, honestly, when this place is completely ready to go. So it's gonna be probably a week and a half. We'll just montage until then so you can kind of see everything that I'm doing to get the finishing details ready to go in the shop. I can't wait. Mama V has arrived and she's about to see the shop for the first time. Woohoo! So exciting. Yes. Here she is, Mama V. This is the outside.
Wow. Very fun.
Do you like how crooked it is?
It's just if you drink wine, it looks straight, so it'll be fine. That's what you tell people.
Yep.
Just drink some wine and it'll look straight.
Okay, come on in.
Oh. Wow. Oh. Tasha, so good. Look at this. Oh, it's so cute.
Come on in.
Wow. Good job on the flooring.
That was Jordan.
Good job, Jordan. So cute. Look at those chairs. That's cool. I love this.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah. It was a beast to get in here, but totally worth it.
Is that your artist?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yes. This is great. Look at that. Holy buckets.
Look at the bathroom.
Look at what you did. Holy cow. That looks great.
Thanks.
Where'd you get this?
It was what was there. I just made it pretty.
This was here?
Yeah.
Wow, you scrub-a-dubbed that.
Yeah.
Holy buckets. I like this. This is a good way to hide the bad. Oh, man. Look at all these. Wow. Look at that.
The store is done. Oh my goodness, it's done. Look at how amazing. I'm so excited. Today has been so busy, but just filled with so many blessings. And we need to go home. And I am not planning to come back until opening day, which is only 2 days away, which feels so surreal, but I have nothing else to do here. So yeah, I'm just so thankful. My mom came to town today and she helped me just with all the finishing touches on this place. She finished putting the chair together and she cleaned while I finished adding the inventory that I got last minute from some of my vendors. So it's all done and I'm so excited to take you guys along with me on the grand opening day. My brother has agreed to come that day and be my media guy, so he's going to be filming the whole day. So I'll give you guys kind of like a little montage of everything that happens that day, and then we'll catch up after the fact so we can kind of talk about how it all went. But I'm very, very happy with how everything looks and how it all came together, and it feels really good to be at this point and just to be ready to open. So I'm gonna go enjoy the night with my family and we will talk a little bit later on. Well, hello there, everyone. It is a few days after the grand opening, and I'm back at the shop just to clean a few things up. And I'm just kind of starting to process and digest everything that happened during the grand opening and just like how far we've come from the start of this journey. It has honestly felt so surreal. I don't even know if I've fully processed that I actually have a functioning storefront now. Like, it just feels too much like a dream for me, and I am already like so excited to open again next weekend and just kind of get into a routine and see how this storefront goes and kind of what the regular flow of traffic is like, because obviously that grand opening was so nuts. So many people showed up to support the opening of the shop, which was, oh my gosh, just absolutely amazing. It blew me away how many people came out to support the shop. I ended up having some of my friends from Minnesota that drove here over 4 hours just for the opening. When they walked through the door, I literally did like a double take, and I was like it took my brain a second to process what was happening. And I was like, what the heck are you guys doing here? So that was a really nice surprise to see them. Yeah, that was just so cool for them to come all that way for the grand opening. And it was a really long day. We got here at like 8:30 in the morning, and I don't think we left until, my gosh, like 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night, because after the store officially closed, we had a little after party for just friends and family and people that have like helped out with getting the shop up and running. So I put together this big grazing table just as my way to kind of thank all of them for all the support they've given me along the way. So we were hanging out with friends and family afterwards, and I don't think I have ever slept so well. I was so tired by the end of the day, but just so full and energized and excited for the future of this shop, because I definitely think opening day proved that there is a need in the community for a store like this. I've also had a lot of people signing up for my craft classes that are coming up this month and next month. So that's been really good to see too, because people are getting excited and they were wanting to learn how to do different things and crochet. I think my beginner crochet class is almost all the way sold out, which is so exciting. So I'm definitely just so thankful. I'm just so thankful for absolutely everything about this entire process. Like I said, nothing has felt overly hard with it. All of the pieces have been clicking into place, which just makes me feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing and kind of what I've been called to do. But I will say, though we've come a long way and I have done so much in the store, my kind of pride and joy, the thing I am most proud of myself for doing, is fixing up that bathroom. Oh my gosh, if you guys missed the before of that bathroom, I'll put a little clip here so you can see what a horror show it was. One of my friends actually called it a murder bathroom because she thought it straight up looked like a bathroom you would see in like a horror movie where people are getting murdered. So the transformation from what it was to what it is now is definitely what I feel is my biggest achievement with getting this storefront up and running. I'm so proud of that bathroom. I was like showing it off to all of my friends and family that came in. I like had the before pictures pulled up on my phone, and I was showing them like, okay, before you walk in, look at the before so you can fully appreciate how far it's come. And yeah, so that was just really fun kind of being able to show that off. And of course, I still have a lot more things planned to kind of zhuzh up the store and to make it my own. I did just unbox all of the granny squares that you guys have been sending in for the Granny Square community project. And I have a few things in mind that I want to create to help kind of decorate the store and make it a little more unique and special. So that vlog will be coming out next week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and hit the little bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. So definitely keep your eyes out for that, because that one's going to be really fun, and it's going to kind of be the first time that we make something with the squares to decorate the shop. And I'm very excited to share that journey with you guys as well. But for now, this is where I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for coming along with me on the grand opening. If you were able to make it to the grand opening, extra thank you. And those of you that live too far away, What a good excuse for a road trip, am I right? You're always welcome here at Tashi's Yarn Bar, and I will see you guys next time for another crafting adventure.